How would you like to have this waterfall in your backyard and not be able to see it for years? That is what happened to Judy when her MS so disabled her that she had to spend years in bed, all day, every day. Now Judy can again walk through her woods and visit her waterfall. Her MS disease process has been stopped and is now being controlled and reversed. This is due to the MS recovery diet. It is giving Judy back her life. And it gave me back my life as well when I was disabled.
I first met Ann in January of 2006. She gave me this booklet that she wrote, which outlines the basics of the MS recovery diet.
When I was searching for a way to beat MS, I gathered all the information I could about the diet approach. Actually, I researched all aspects of MS. The diet approach has been developed and refined for over 50 years. Much of the information has come from people who have beaten MS. Now let's go inside and see what happened to my original booklet.
Ann was determined to keep spreading the word, so she asked me to join her. I added my knowledge about exercise, my creative cooking skills, and my own MS story to her booklet.
This has become this, a 416-page book entitled The MS Recovery Diet. It's published by Avery Press of the Penguin Group USA. We even have an interactive website, www.msrecoverydiet.com.
The book begins with a full explanation of the diet. It is based on a thoroughly researched understanding of MS. We have chapters on exercise, how to maintain your recovery, and how to cope with the psychological and emotional challenges of living with a chronic disease. In the second section, we have selected 7 people whose recovery stories will both inspire and give more insight into the recovery process. A final appendix section gives more details and helpful hints to facilitate our readers' recovery.
Judy's recipes in the food and cookbook section are amazing. They will meet anyone's need for variety and taste. Can you imagine a chocolate cake that has no gluten-filled flours, no eggs, no dairy, no sugar, and no saturated fat?
The idea behind the diet is simple. Certain foods activate our immune system, which in turn attack our central nervous system. When you stop eating the foods, the immune system is quiet and there are no more attacks. Then healing and repair can begin. The 5 basic trigger foods are wheat and gluten-containing grains, dairy, eggs, legumes, and yeast.
Sugar and saturated fat also play a major role in the disease process.
All of these foods are on the diet. As you can see, we eat well and we don't feel deprived. We always focus on the foods that help in recovery.
No 2 people with MS have the same symptoms or disease profile. So it follows that each individual's food sensitivities are different. We all have to discover which foods are problematic and which are not.
In our book, we go into detail about how to start the diet, how to stay on the diet, and how to determine which specific foods are crucial to your recovery process.
We envision this book becoming a manual for all people, those afflicted, their loved ones, and healthcare professionals. It is a complete guide to the restoration of abilities and health.
The MS recovery diet offers wonderful results even if you take a medication for MS. On the diet, there are no side effects and no great costs.
I am so thankful for my own return to health. Now with this book, more people with MS will have the opportunity to return to full, active lives.
For me, walking to the waterfall whenever I like symbolizes my recovery on this diet. Our wish is that you find your own symbol for your recovery, no matter where you are.
No one should suffer unnecessarily. As you recover, please join us and become a walking ambassador for the MS recovery diet.